Hey guys, it's Epic Assassin here. I'm going to be showing you guys how to get your Skyrim to pretty much look the best it could possibly look. There have been mods that have been coming up for Skyrim ever since it's been released, and for the past year or so, I have been collecting and saving the links of about 254 mods. I think it's 254 altogether. Almost anybody can run every single one of these. There's a couple E&Bs, a few weather mods, some blood mods, character mods. The text document as well is going to be on my Mediafire. I'll have a link to the Mediafire download in the description below. And so yeah, I'm going to be showing you the text document, what all the mods are, and briefly, very briefly, maybe spend like a couple seconds on each mod telling you what it generally is. So here is the mod list itself. It took me quite some time to make, as you can tell. It's a very long list. And there's my YouTube channel link at the bottom. So let's scroll back up to the top. Okay. So yeah, I already told you pretty much all this. So yeah, just don't try to call it your own. Alright. Yeah, there are more than 250 in total. It's 254. I think that's how much it is. So the first one is the unofficial Skyrim Legendary Edition patch. This is a patch that has to do with the Dawnguard and Hearthfire DLCs. Whenever you put those two DLCs into the game, there's a glitch that's been going around a lot. It's actually a series of glitches, but this patches those glitches. It's glitches that mess up the gameplay. Optimized vanilla textures. That just pretty much makes the vanilla textures a little bit better, along with many other textures you could possibly add to the game later. Ruins Clutter improved. That pretty much what it does is it changes the textures and it moves things around in pretty much every single dungeon where there's any kind of clutter, you know, like where all the pots and all the crap is. So after there is the ultimate HD fire effects. This changes the fire everywhere in the game. It makes it look completely different. It looks amazing. That's the only way to put it. HD enhanced terrain. This changes the grass, the dirt. This is mainly all just for immersion purposes. It just makes the game look a lot better. So after there is the Skyrim distance overhaul. What it does is it requires a little bit more beefy computer. Not super beefy, like crazy. It just requires that you need a little bit better computer to run this correctly without it dropping your frames. It usually will drop average person's frames by about 7 to 12 most of the time, depending on your area. You know, distance stuff. Dynamic distance objects, the LOD for it. What this will do is it's the same thing as the distance overhaul right here. It's just that this adds more detail to those objects. I actually don't remember this one. Sorry. I'm sorry. If anybody in the description actually knows what this is, please feel free to tell everybody else and me. Skyfalls and Sky Mills. This is the waterfalls, windmills, this, that, and the other. Just, you know, basic improvements. Static mesh improvement mod. What this will do is it makes it so that pretty much any part in the world where there are certain places where it's a repetitive thing, pretty much. I don't really know how to explain it. Repetitive. Don't really know how to explain it. Graphics. There you go. Skyrim HD, the 2K textures. You can download the full 2K. Or you can download 1K textures. I would actually say to get the 2K textures, the full version, even if your monitor can only... People don't know that 1K is actually only 1024. Yeah, 1024. That's most people don't know. And actual, most monitors are up to 1080. So it wouldn't really do that good for you. So in other words, just get the 2K textures whenever you're on any of the ones where it has a 2K, 4K, and 1K. Make sure you get the 2K. If you want 4K, you know you can handle it, then do it. Otherwise, just get 2K. Noble Skyrim mod, it's the same thing. More HD textures. Tamriel Reloaded, more textures. Vivid landscapes, a little bit more textures on the ground and stuff. Midian-born caves and mines. What this does is it makes the lighting change in any kind of cave and mine. the 4K Parallax Mines. It's 4K, obviously, for mines as well. It's another mine mod. 4K, the Parallax Bridges. This changes the way that the bridge's rocks are. You know, like the bridge between Whiterun and, well, just the villages connected to Whiterun and stuff. Pretty much every single bridge in the game is retextured. I lost my place. Okay, there you go. Alright. Immersive Roads. This makes it so that every single road in the game has a lot more texture. Actually, I was looking at this one earlier. I compared the two, and it actually does quite a bit. It raises it from, I think it's like 16 particles per pixel. Yes, I know I'm probably saying that wrong, but and it's raised up to 70 something. I think 78. I think it's 78. So yeah, that just changes the road. Skyrim floor overhaul. This is a entirely outside mod. In any kind of indoor space, this will not affect your game unless you somehow figure out how to do it. What this will do is it will make it so that whenever you go into Skyrim, your lighting and pretty much your textures on everything will change. Everything will be a lot more colorful. It's just mainly just changing the contrast and the temperature of things. It's a simple mod, but it can make some big difference. HD trees. Yeah, I know. HD trees. Who the hell came up with this? But it just adds to the immersion. It makes the game look a lot better. So I mean, might as well. Sky sight. What this will do with the simply bigger trees, it'll make it so that whenever you're pretty much in a forest, if you look straight up, the trees are a lot taller and you can see the sky like you're pretty much camping it. It's pretty much like that. 4K Parallax tree bark. Yeah, I know, another tree thing. If I could, I was looking around earlier trying to find a picture for you guys because I can't get full screen video in a game to record yet. So sorry about that. But the tree bark actually is just another tree mod. It just makes the tree look better. Like birch trees that are in the woods, you can just see the outlining of the bark a lot easier. So that's just another simple tree mod. Right. Realistic aspen trees 2K, 4K, and 1K. Make sure you get the 2K. Just remember to get the 2K every single time. You know, I explained that earlier. But another trees. Immersive fallen trees. Another trees. You get it. Fallen trees. Whenever they fall over, whenever they have fallen over, or when they are falling over, it just, you know. Fences of Skyrim. What this one does is it adds fences around the map and general areas. This has something to do with another mod that's going to come up later, but it just adds to the immersion. Verdant, a Skyrim glass plugin. I do not actually remember this is, but it probably just makes the glass in the game look better depending on the title. I just forgot what it actually does. Grass on steroids. Yes, the grass is pretty much it's higher up. It's like someone hasn't cut the grass in a long damn time, but it's really smooth. The way the grass goes to the ground and the textures, how it goes together. It's a wonderful, like, whoever came up with this idea, they're a genius. Because this is probably one of my favorite mods because it makes the grass in the game look amazing. Natural grass texture floor, another grass mod, obviously. High definition ivy. Whenever you see ivy on the side of the road, like, or on bridges, stuff like that, it'll just make the ivy have a better texture, just like the trees and the bridges and all that other stuff. Replacement ivy. This is another ivy thing. It just changes the way that that ivy looks in the game. Just like it changes the color of the leaves and stuff like that. Ragnarok. I do not remember put that one in here. I had one other friend who was working on this with me as well, but I don't remember him putting that in there. He might have put that in there. I don't know what mod that is, but it's in there for a reason somehow. If anybody knows what that is, Ragnarok, please tell me. Realistic Water 2. Yeah, make sure you get Realistic Water 2. So, this one's kind of obvious. What it'll do is it just retextures all the water in the game and the waves, the sounds. It just makes it sound and look a lot better. So now to the watercolor E and B. Ooh, I don't remember putting that one in either. But it's an E and B, obviously, and it apparently goes with Realistic Water too. A transparent wave spray retexture It's just another way of retexture. It's kind of like, you know, the mist on a waterfall, how that can be retextured. That's texture later. But I guess this has to do with waves. I don't remember this one either. Midian-born landscape. Landscape mod, you know, dirt, rocks, trees, just etc. You know, all that good stuff. Solstheim landscape and furniture. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Solstheim. This just affects, again, the grass, dirt, trees, all that good stuff, and then obviously furniture, like the wood on the furniture. Okay, I'm sorry if you really want to hear like each individual one, even if they're exactly the same, but I'm probably going to skip some of them because they're exactly the same as the others. Vivid landscapes, rocking stones, and mountain too. Aw, dude, this is actually a really good mod. What this one does is, whenever you're walking around, if you walk past a little itty bitty pebble on the ground, you'll actually start kicking it around. They actually added physics into this, where if you actually walk past a little rock, it'll start to move it. It does the same thing with the grass. If you start to walk through it, it actually moves instead of just going on its regular old loop. Both of these projects are just a remastered version of Skyrim. They're both pretty big mods. Dust effects. Oh, that's an awesome mod. The dust effects, what that does is, like, say if you hit something on the wall or something inside of a house, it'll actually make dust come up. And plus, if you're going into a house after you haven't been in it in a while, then it's dusty. It adds a whole bunch of other things, but those are the things that I notice. A particle patch. I don't remember putting that in here either. This is apparently in the E&B series, so I'm probably not going to install. I don't think I installed this one. I installed most of these, but my friend insisted on doing every one of them to check out his experience. Our game does look different, but I can't really tell, but I like mine a little bit better just because of the way the colors are and how they go with my eyes. Not like how they go with my eyes by the color, but you know what I mean. The climates of Tamriel. What this will do is, whenever you have this mod installed, you can choose it to either be summer, winter, or just regular old Skyrim. What it does is it adds, like, if you choose summer, then it'll always be sunny. It will never snow. It just makes the game look a lot more brighter and better. I like it in summer, but for any kind of future episode, if I ever get this freaking recorder to work on full screen, then I am going to be doing a ton of freaking Christmas specials in freaking the winter version of this, which is pretty sick. The winter version does look really good too. Purity, that's probably just another old E&B. Vivid weathers, that has to do with climates of Tamriel. Natural lighting and atmospherics. Vivid atmospherics, those are both with climates of Tamriel. Supreme storms. What this will do is this will actually make it so that the storms in your game are a little bit more intense. If it rains, it'll rain a lot more. It'll be a lot heavier. You'll barely be able to see. If it's snowing, you'll actually get pushed around. It's pretty cool how they put the physics into this. True storms, thunder and rain, redone. This has to do with the Supreme Storms as well. It just makes the sounds different. It makes the textures different. It just makes it look different. Same thing as these. They do the same thing. Enhanced light and FX. What this will do is it changes the range at which torches, candles, this, that, and the other reaches, and as well as the sounds for them. Sorry about that, but it makes it just sound different, look different. It just makes it a little better. And the unofficial enhanced lights. Huh. I don't remember if that in here either. Well, apparently enhanced lights. Realistic lighting overhaul. Again, another lighting mod. Relighting Skyrim. Another lighting mod. ELE light. I don't remember this one either. I'm sorry about the ones I can't remember, but it's been a while because I've been putting this together, me and my friend, for over a year. So I put part 1 and part 2 because it's a pretty long list, and there's actually a reason to it. Is that with certain ones of these mods, you actually do need the first ones first. Like, as in, if you're going through part 1, you need to do every single one of these in the exact order I've given you here. Or else, most likely, you will install it incorrectly if you're doing manual installation, and if you're doing it with Nexus Mod Manager, it might not work altogether. What it'll actually do is it'll get them out of order and delete some of them. So make sure that you go down the list correctly. And for part 2, the other reason it's in different parts is because these, you can put these in any kind of order you want. You can choose to, like, leave them out. It doesn't matter. This is more just a fun, this is like just fun. This entire area is just fun mods right here. So that's probably going to be it for this episode. It's just going to be part 1. And I'm going to do part 2 probably later tomorrow. So hopefully we can get, you know what, just because we have no subscribers, I'm going to say 5 likes. Just 5, please. If you're viewing this, please log into an account, hit the like button, and I would really love it if we could hit 100 subscribers by next year, please. Just next year, please. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for this video, so I hope I get to talk to you guys later.